Anyway, this is the potato patch. Put some garlic in there too. It's a bit early. Let me take you over there. So this was a little horse, or not horse, but a hay corral. So it was just a square crib. And it was here forever. And they used to hay this little meadow out here. And then put the hay in here. And you'd have a big high fence so that the moose didn't eat it all. As a matter of fact, down in there by this rose bush, I buried an ammo box full of gold, silver bars. It's probably in there for like 10 years. And that's how partly we were able to put the down payment on our first house. It's up here in the middle of nowhere, gold buried in the ground. That's fun. So these beds are already planted, and potatoes and garlic. And then of course for mulch here we've got pine needles. And now you might think, well geez, Eric, in a pine forest nothing kind of grows down in there because all those pine needles are very acidic. You know, you don't see a lot of little plants coming up in there because of the time of year and because they just don't. But my lovely sister Sally sent me some little Instagram post or something where this guy was actually checking the pH of pine needle soil. And apparently once they're red and dead, they don't alter the pH. It's just the green ones are acidic. So get rid of those ones. So we'll see how that goes. That'll retain some moisture. There's nobody here to water. And then of course, hopefully nothing breaks in, which happened last year. You know, cows or animals just kind of push their way in when they see a bunch of green, yummy tops. Beautiful day here. Everybody's going to have their own way of digging potatoes, or planting them, I should say. Oh, hey, Finnegan. Hey, buds. But what comes on the back of a little potato seed bag is they should be about 6 inches deep, and they should be 12 to 16 inches apart. There's this thing called chitting, C-H-I-T, chit. And that's where you take your potato and you cut it into multiples or in half. You got these little eyes, right? These are the living things where they're going to sprout. You want to have a couple of these sprouts or eyes on each piece if you're going to cut it. You can just plant this whole potato also. It's probably what I'm going to do because it seems like there's just eyes on one end of these things. But here's the thing, like if you plant a big potato, that plant will just nurture itself off of this tuber, and it won't, you know, be hungry, so to speak, to grow and make roots and get amazing nutrients out of the organic ground. So there's a fine line there. You want to either plant a small potato or cut a bigger one up into pieces. That'll give you more potatoes to plant, but also, like I said, they'll tend to do better. I'm no potato expert, that's kind of my opinion. Okay. Now these potatoes are amazing porter potatoes, thanks to Ann and John. Grown in Chilcotin dirt down by the swamp. So I think they'll do really good here because they already have a heritage. Some reds, some yellows. Lots of folks, they hill their potatoes, right? And you should hill your potatoes probably. Just I've never done it here or anywhere. Haven't really found it's, I don't know, that advantageous personally, but I don't have this huge potato history. If a person was here to hill them and water them and all that, great, but I'll just bury them a little deeper. I mean, a potato will grow in a straw hay bale in the backyard, right? It doesn't actually need a whole lot. Beautiful thing. I'm gonna go mostly whole potatoes, unless I see ones with multiple eyes.